Hey guys, Lunair here, and today it's happening. We're gonna replay, or finally complete, on the channel anyway, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Now this is literally the first game I ever posted. Never completed it, complete shit quality. This time we've got it so it's played in widescreen. It's taken so much time and effort to get this to work because I've had it where the widescreen doesn't work properly. I've had it where OBS won't record it, it fucking stutters it, but I've managed to fucking figure some shit out, and I managed to get it to work. So we're diving in, finally. So, if you all complete the game, like I've played this game a few times, it's been fucking years since I played it, and I was like, do I search up like some sort of meta build or whatever for the game, and I thought, nah, what's the point? Like the most meta builds basically consist of you get your character, like, because there's only a maximum of 20 levels in the game. So the idea is always like depending on the combination that you're going for, because there's 3 types of character classes. So you've obviously got your scoundrel, your scout, and your soldier. Soldier obviously being the easiest of the 2, and then you have consular, guardian, and sentinel, if I remember correctly, as the Jedi classes. So basically, people find out metas where, depending on your combinations, it's like, right, only use, like, when you get to like level 4 or 5 or something, that's the only point where you use up your skills and weights, so you can spend like 15 levels then on Jedi based stuff, so you get more force powers. I'm not subscribing to that. Cannot be asked with that sort of shite. Because it completely makes the game so easy right after it. Like, there's no challenge to it. It just becomes, the game becomes a bit of a joke. So I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to go male scout anyway. This is obviously the story of Revan. We're going to go custom character, portrait. So we're going to find the most Revan looking guy, which is probably this dude. And attributes, okay. This is where things get spicy. Right, this is the build we're going for. I've got my wisdom at 10, intelligence 14, that means more essential skill points, and I've got dex to 16. I mean, the +3 modifier is going to be huge. I mean, that's going to be really good for us, like, to not take damage. Skills, okay. So, I was like clicking recommended, just see what it goes for. Okay, this is what we're going with here. Computers 4. So when we do recommended, it basically takes all that out of persuade and puts in demolitions. But I'm really, demolitions is just disarming and recovering stuff. I'm not too bothered about that. Cover mine. It's just basically like recovering mines and stuff. And then obviously awareness is full, so we can see invisible stuff. I've got persuade up. I like persuade because it gives you more options. It's better in terms of like in game. With more options, treat injury high. But then I feel like when I get security up, but then I feel like, is there actually a point of that when you basically get characters for it? Same with demolition, really. So that's what we're going with. Okay, now with feats, so we start with all this. Flurry is sort of like a big deal. We're going one-handed, so this feat reduces the attack penalty of the character wielding a double blade weapon, so we're not interested in that at all. Critical is actually the one that I recommend, but I don't want that. Or maybe I do. I'm just going to look. Characters that focus on single one-handed weapons, which is what I do want. Weapons of battle gain +1 to attack and +1 to defense due to the efficiency of this form of combat. This applies to both ranged and melee weapons. 1 point to attack and 1 point to defense. 1 extra vitality point every time they level up. This bonus is retroactive for levels previously gained. Okay, so I'm going with that. I'll be absolutely sick with one-handed weapons. And that bonus will pass over to Jedi, so it'll be +3 to defense and +3 to hit. It'll be pretty decent with single-handed weapons. Now we need a name. I'm obviously going to go with Lunair. I think Lunair Eclipse is almost a Star Wars name, so we're going with that. And that's it. Boom, done. waking up in the Endar Spire. Like, how... I'm sure it's the Endar Spire that we're on. Like, how he sleeps through most of that anyway is unreal.
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get as much out of this as we can, so who are you?
I'm Trask Ulgo, ensign with the Republic fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up. We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive.
Who's Bastila?
Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really. But she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I heard what everyone's saying about you. You've explored the farthest reaches of the galaxy. You visited planets I've never even heard of. People with your skills and abilities are hard to find. It's no wonder the Republic recruited you for this mission. But now's the time to prove yourself. I know you're a scout and not a soldier. But Bastila needs all troops at her side during this attack.
Okay, let's go help Bastila.
So hurry up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
My equipment, I know where that is, so it's not really like a story. So, this is Trask Ulgo. He becomes our boy for the short term. Okay, let's get all the items. Then, I remember how you play the game. Clothing, which, I don't think that gives us any benefit. No, doesn't. Like, I've only got 9 HP, which is quite funny. And then we've got cardio package, which I think is actually a scout related. So this is implant, which gives me +1 constitution. I'll take that. Didn't increase my HP. And then we got a short sword, 2/7 +2. What happens if I put it in? I think you can't put it in that hand. I think it just... Oh, it by default puts it there, yeah. In KOTOR 2, you actually have, like, the option to have, like, a second set of equipment. And you can click a button and you can just swap out in and out, as opposed to, like, doing all this sort of shit all over again. Which is pretty decent. Maybe I'll look at my scout gear and my vibro sword. I'm looking like a badass. I think there's anything else that I need to quickly go through. I guess we have to sort of start thinking whether we're going light side or dark side. I usually always tend towards light side when
Okay,
I'll play through.
Let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
Okay, so we add Trask Ulgo to the pie. I think it's by default added.
Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door.
Okay, so I just need to swap to him. So, usually in terms of light side, dark side, I do not know what I'm going through.
Now that the door is open, you better take the lead again.
I just play by fucking ear. Whatever fucking happens, happens. Yes, so you...
This is Carth Onasi. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge.
That was Carth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Carth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
Okay, let's move out. I was thinking of something, but then it's gone completely out of my head.
That door is locked.
Okay, so that's locked. Get old Trask Ulgo to open it for us.
These Sith must be the advanced boarding party for the Republic!
Dude, these guys are just as fucking useless as stormtroopers. Like, how many fucking shots did they fire off to get that one hit to kill? Oh, look at that. I'm an absolute beast. It's not even hit me yet. Yeah, Republic guys down. Oh, this is the other fucking annoying, weird thing. is that you'll kill guys, and then he's like, oh, I can't loot them. And then all of a sudden the option to loot them just turns up. I don't know why that fucking happens. Okay. Good thing you could pause it as well, so we've got some containers and shit in here. I do believe that we can actually get a better weapon at some point. It might even be this one. Oh, this guy's fucking spicy. Trask just doing fuck all. Yeah, I got a long sword and a combat suit. I think with that combat suit alone is going to be a big bonus. I can't loot any of these guys. So combat suit is going to give me defense plus gives me a max dexterity bonus of +5, +3 at the moment. Increase my HP, my defense, sorry, my AC by 4. So it's not too fucking fantastic. Short swords, obviously, if you want to dual wield, you sort of want to put them two together. Pretty cool. We're pretty much doubling my damage here with this long sword, which is pretty decent. And the crit's 20s, and it's double. Like I said, it's basically D&D rules. So if you have any form of idea of how D&D works, and you sort of get, I think you sort of have a bit of an advantage to understand what the fucking shit is at the point. And am I going to use a med pack here? I'm not going to. How cool is this Sith Troop armor, by the way? I'm a big fan. I think it looks awesome. I don't know something. I just remembered exactly what I was going to say before. Dirty grenades in there. So when you play games, there's like obvious. It's a waste. I know it's a waste, probably throwing the grenades. Like, I really don't need to do that, but I kind of just want to do it anyway because that's kind of what the tutorial's implying. So like most like starting games now, sort of disguise their tutorials in like a cool way. Or they make the tutorial, or they make it like just that you're playing the game. But I feel like this like tutorial, this in KOTOR is just completely obvious. It's like, right, we're on this exact ship, and you literally have a guy following you around called Trask Ulgo, who's literally telling you absolutely fucking everything. He's like, I think he's like the meta character. Like he breaks the fourth wall because he basically starts talking about buttons and shit in your journal and shit.
You better stay back. All we do is get in the way.
Like Trask Ulgo may as well be the guy saying, oh, like when it comes up with the tip, like, oh, you can move using WASD, it may as well be Trask Ulgo turning here saying, oh, by the way, if you click WASD, you can move around.
Damn, we could have used her help.
He's like Deadpool. He's basically a fucking Deadpool. Okay, let's aim for the same guy so we can at least halve the amount of potential damage coming through by killing one guy easily. I think it's also in KOTOR 2 the fact that your shooting characters will swap to a melee weapon as well, automatically, if you're not controlling them, in order to defend against attacks. Okay, and this guy's remains. We also got the vibration solo before as well. That'll assist in... I'll use a med pack, it's got 7. That'll assist in us upgrading a weapon. Damn. I think you're leveling here as well. Remember correctly. And it forces you to level up. Like, there's people who fucking... Yeah, see. There's people who don't even spend any levels until they get to the Jedi part. So they literally spend all the levels.
They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that
or like
way
force
too.
powers and stuff.
Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like level 2, it makes it so much harder because none of your stats are one upgrade. But I think you are literally forced to do it. This one you're sort of forced into. Right, so you definitely want treat injury up. I definitely want repair up, and I definitely want compute use up. They're sort of my main things. And then I'm gonna bump my. I'm gonna save that, and I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna put some skills at some point into. Security possibly. Okay, saving throws, put some skill to repair, security and computers. It's actually a really good feat to get. Skill points of awareness and treat injury. That's also a good one. I feel like that's completely pointless to get due to the fact that at some point you're going to I want to get. All right, so it's between these two. I think a click rocket is gonna do crit. Yeah. I'm not that arsed about that. I still want to make my base. If I make my base character powerful, then special abilities I'm not too bothered about. So plus an extra vitality point every time. I think I'm gonna go straight for the this damage plus 1 top bonus with melee weapons. And obviously it gives you the full heal. I don't think I got anything new. So now I've got +4 to hit with this. And yeah, nothing else has changed. There's no point, like, spoilers, there's no point doing anything with Trask Ulgo. I think you could take his blaster off him.
What?
And I could sell it later, but like, really, am I that fucking skimpy for fucking money? The credits?
There's something behind here. Damn, another Dark Jedi. I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
He just like pulls the sword out from nowhere. What? Why did... Right. I never understood why he couldn't, like... Is there no way to just have locked this door? Like, does Trask... Like, Trask has to die a hero? Like, both him and the fucking... Like, how long can he hold him off for, like, let's be honest with ourselves. How long can a fucking soldier
Carth Onasi on your
hold him off with a vibral blade?
I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Basila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods.
Like, lightsaber surely would go right through that like fucking butter. Spread Trask's body all along the floor. Can I check my stats? Is that actually possible? Yeah, it can. So I don't know if you get automatic increases to these stats. 16. Because I'm gonna get a +1 from that. Maybe it's like every odd level. We're actually getting to a point where we can start using computers and stuff. Well, terminals. And so I can repair this bot. Or I can hack into the terminal.
Be careful. There's a whole squad of Sith Troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
Okay. I'm going to probably repair the droid. Engage the droid in patrol mode. Activate droid shield. I'm just gonna put in repair. Yeah. And you get XP obviously for that. And then if you actually look, I was gonna say if we actually have a look at the start, like oh look, I can look at look. There's me. There's the droid. I could have like destroyed the. I basically could have just like. I think you blow that up with it. Prototype vibroblade. There we go. to Drago. See what I mean? Like, I didn't realize I could loot this. So you should always fucking backtrack on yourself. Just in case, because you never fucking know. You might be getting fucked over. I like how he doesn't go through that door as well. Right. Right, so 213 to 312. My HP's actually doubled. +1 damage bonus. However, we could crit. We have a higher chance to crit because it's 19 and 20. So obviously it's I didn't loot anything else, could I? Did I? Okay, we're gonna.
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below. I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left in the Endar Spire. Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
Little Carth Onasi. Can we talk to him again?
Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
That's basically it. That's basically introduction to the game. There's no point in stepping away because what you're gonna go back to. There's nothing else to do. Cheeky little Bastila cutscenes.
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Carth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
Okay, so I can tell him I can remember. I should probably inform that I remember.
I've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. But try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Taris. We banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
I guess I owe you my life, thanks.
You don't have to thank me. I've never abandoned anyone on a mission, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, I'm gonna need your help. Taris is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit. But it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Bastila, she's the one from the Endar Spire, right?
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith Master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Taris. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
That's what we're going with here. I don't even know if Bess is still alive. Let's go with, have any idea where we should start looking for Bastila?
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
Okay, let's ask him some more
I'll
questions.
tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be.
What can you tell about the planet we're on?
Taris was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers, but that was a long time ago. The upper city where the rich citizens live is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is... well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Taris is a wasteland overrun by rat ghouls, mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal.
Imagine like just getting this planet and instantly knowing absolutely everything about it. What do you know about Malak and the Sith?
Everything I know about Malak is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death, Malak became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malak's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malak and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster.
Okay. No, we're not pro-Sith. Don't worry, we'll find a way to stop the Sith. Let's just, the sooner we start looking.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Okay. Boom. Done the Endar Spire. We're on Taris. We're at Carth Onasi. We've got a locker here. Med packs and some spikes. I don't think I gained any new equipment. There's nothing else to loot in here. This is the table that we can use to upgrade. This is a workbench even. I can upgrade my melee weapon. Upgrade my vibro blade. And we can put that cell to use, which gives me a damage bonus of 1. Which should... yes, now that's 4 and 13. Right, we'll leave it there for now. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, favorite, share, subscribe. And then next episode, we should be investigating some of the apartments in Taris. And we'll go from there. Peace.